Dabba dee dabba dabba doo. Another 2.5 hour a day. Because it's the weekend and I'm lazy. Wow. Doo-ba-doo. I wish you could do. I so desperately, more than anything in the world, wish that you could do the Discord emotes. Where you just have to type. It's so much nicer. Bada bing, bada boom. Well, here goes nothing. I'm like off screen. Hello? Weird. Okay. I realize I haven't gotten the timer done. I gotta fix the timer. Live split, where are you, my beloved? There you are. Edit layout. And edit splits. Should start at 12.5 hours. There we go. Okay, we're gonna PB the first run. I've decided. Why am I this character? Good start. That stage is so much better when you get it early. It's so awful to get late. Oh, how'd I grab there? Does that kill? No. Whoa! I'm dead. I didn't mean to grab this. Okay, that's a fitting first run. That makes a lot of sense, actually. You can never be too complacent. I didn't even have to do any Shino stalling. Of course, it couldn't like go that well. If I don't have to work by even like Shino stalling, then you know, am I really being tested? I hate everything. Yeah, 22% I'm fine with. The key is to not get mad. I think the reason every run ends poorly is mostly tied to me getting annoyed and then making bad decisions. I don't think it necessarily has to do that much with patience. It's mostly just bad patience or it's mostly just annoyance on my part, like I lose my cool. How are you alive? I need to divorce myself from the spectacle. What's happening on the screen is not what I should really be concerning myself with. The fact that there are 5 Pokemon trying to kill me is not a problem, if I don't want it to be a problem. fact that I am mini is not a problem. Never mind, it's a problem. What is she doing? Oh my god. I'm just gonna go down. I hate everything. Don't charge shot me. It's okay. It's the first game of the day. It's the first game of the day. It happens. I really gotta figure out a better strategy for this one. Oh my god, that works. That works. Maybe I should use pausing sometimes to think. You just pause in the middle and you're like, okay, let me examine the situation. Maybe I just need to think a little bit. You're gaming? I am in fact gaming. This challenge never rests, right? Today's gonna be another half day, 2.5 hours. Oh, he dead? No, Samus never dies. Man, I swear that bomb would have killed if it weren't for the shell coming at the perfect moment afterwards. There we go. But yes, today is gonna be another half day. This is All-Star mode. The end goal of the mode is to get 1 win in All-Star mode. I need to beat every single NPC and the Game & Watches. Yes, that is my goal. Wonderful start. Good luck on the gaming. Thank you. I need it, like, desperately. I didn't realize how much RNG actually mattered for this. But it, like, really matters. I should be able to... If he wants to go this... Oh, he's only 22. I looked at my percent and thought that was his. Can you go mini? Nope. Phantom up B. Why are you like this again? I can't see shit. What is happening? Here we go again. Yes. It's a endless struggle. It has no end until we win. I might have to figure out if I can do the standing today. Ooh, great. It damage boosts me to the right spot. Everything is a lie and it's awful. I might have to figure out if I can do the standing because my back is starting to hurt a little bit from sitting down so much. But until then, I will keep doing what I always do. Can I kill with like an up air? No. I'm starting to get like a visceral hatred for exploding barrels. And non-exploding barrels, to be completely honest. Whoa. Well, the big difference is that when I play for long periods of time, between games I always like move around a bunch and stand up and stuff, and I just don't do that nearly as much during the challenge. because it's like I just immediately go into the next one. I should maybe do a thing where I take a second between each game to just like make sure I move a little bit, because I sit in essentially the same posture, repeating the same like exact movement. So it's no wonder that my body's a little bit, yeah, maybe you should do some variety. Die? Thank you. Good princess. Like I should do stretches between the games. For sure. Yeah, I might actually, let's try it. Let's try it. Instead of empty words, let's do stand up. Let's do the standing up. I have to make sure I don't destroy any cables by doing this. Nice. That's too high, I think. Oh, this feels so weird. Holy shit. I'm now standing up and gaming with the controller on the table, which doesn't feel natural at all. I can do it. I can Shino stall even while standing up. There's truly no obstacle left for me. I become more powerful than you could ever imagine. The only thing is I think the controller is louder when it's on the table for some reason. I see Pipstream and I'm happy. Oh, how I wish I could be in your shoes. I see... Okay. I see Pipstream and I realize that I have 2.5 hours of the same motion repeating and complete chaos taking over my my brain. Woo. I see Pipsqueak and I'm happy. Nice. Happy to hear that. I just wish I had the same wonder left. I think the real thing is that I haven't really made many strategic advantage, like improvements recently. Ultimately, I am dependent a lot on stage RNG. Because I feel like every time I get 3 people on stages without ledges, it's just doomed. And that happens a lot. I essentially need to get really good stage RNG. This table is still a little bit too high. My hands, what's it called, don't like the way I'm holding right now. I need to move it slightly lower again. I'm angled upwards, which is not good for you. The strat is very simple. Don't get non-ledge stages with 3 enemies, which is completely possible. There are few enough of them that it's not a problem. Any one-player mode in this is mega... Yeah, but you realize that this is not a normal one-player mode, right? Like, this is far worse RNG-wise than every normal version of this. Like, I would not have had a problem beating normal adventure mode. To be fair, the ledge stages are easier. Yes, it's the item spawns, my friend. Normally, it only spawns a low amount of items to the point that you can basically ignore items, but if I attack, I will die. What? Okay, never looking at chat again. I meant to do needle turnaround, but for some reason I didn't get the needle turnaround, and that messed me up. Oh, I don't have the item. What? Oh my god, that's not a good start. No, I wouldn't have died, because what I tried to do was I was trying to needle turnaround into air dodge to like grab ledge. But I never did the turnaround, so I couldn't do anything. I just died. That's okay. This stage is always fun. I don't understand why Link has this stage. Yeah, I realized that. I just didn't think it was that big. I thought it was really small, but I guess not. Or just the NPC having perfect accuracy. That could also be it. Whoa, that messes up my plans a little bit. That should kill. Yep. I'm gonna have slightly worse results for a little bit while I learn to do the standing. Might also have to lower the table a little bit again. Uh-oh, that's not good. We live. Whew. No stress. Don't kill me immediately. It's gonna kill me immediately, isn't it? Oh, I spawned on the slope. That's not good. We avoided dying immediately. Frame 1. I take full responsibility for that. I'll be completely honest. That one's on me. Whoa. Nice. We're used to this? Yeah, at this point you really should be. I like how it like always gives you rematches, like frame 1. Oh, that did not kill. Whoa. I hate the NPCs and their perfect fucking grabs. That's a perfectly balanced character, by the way. We really should have that in the base game. Why don't we have Metal Sheik as a playable character? I think that would be perfectly fair. Look, I know I shouldn't go up on stage. I've learned this over the course of 12 hours. But just once. I honestly do think there is a place for grab, though. I realized this on Rainbow Cruise, in that you can kill Mario, like, guaranteed, above, I think, 30. If you just get up and grab him. Facing, like, while you're behind him, facing outwards. Because then he'll always, like, jump into your fair and then insta-die. There's not that many of those, though. There's not that many of those exploits that I'm aware of. That works. That works. That's a fair way to do it. That does indeed work. Wonderful start. Oh, and I'm comboed by Mario. Okay, no more damage for a little bit. Why have I done this? Why have I done this? Yeah, I deserve this. I meant to take the Pokeball. I meant to take the Pokeball, I swear. I meant to take the Pokeball. It's just so hard to take the item you want to take, okay? It's actually so doomed. Oh, I'm alive. It's okay, it's okay. I just started. It's only been like 10 minutes. Look, I'll be honest. I've been slacking. I haven't been practicing for this beforehand. We might have to go into practice mode and do some Shino stalling to really get into the groove of things again. Why did 2 bombs spawn right as I fuck up the Shino stall? It wasn't 1 bomb. If it was 1 bomb, I would have been okay. I would be like, okay, whatever. 25%, that's fine. Who cares? It's not that big a deal. But no. 2 spawning, frame 1. Like, thank you, game. Of course he had a mind. Like, it's unavoidable. You're never allowed to have anything in this mode. Who'd be the best character if you can install? Good question. Probably Falcon, maybe? Mostly not sure. Where? Not even worried. I don't think Ganon would be that good. He's too slow. He'd just get destroyed. Oh, nice. I was gonna complain about the high percent, but now I can go here. You asked me why I didn't just stall. The reason is mostly because the AI is so bad on tempo that you don't really have to stall. But that's only true while there's only one of them. While there's more of them, it's like really bad. Yeah, that's the thing. Nothing spawns on tempo. I don't know why. It's like glitched. But yeah, that's why I don't really stall here, because nothing spawns on tempo, so if you just ledge camp when there's only one left, it's like, why? It's gonna take 800 years to build percent, you're still gonna have to play neutral with them. When there's 3 enemies, though, I definitely should, because then you can build, like, to the point where they're easy to separate. You missed the trophy? That's intentional. I don't deserve any trophies right now. Where is he? There he is. I have no idea where he is. I'm so scared of attacking. Please just take a hammer. If you... That's one of the scariest things they can do, is throw the 2 poker shells at the same time. Because they block you from going down on the ledge. For some reason, I don't quite understand. What's happening? That's what's happening. That was not as complicated as I thought it would be. Luigi is the garbage stage, but this is actually a really good layout. What is this? We dodged so many bad stages. The only one I think we hit is... We guaranteed hit either... Poke Floats or Mute City, which is bad. But I think that's the only bad one in, like, the entire rotation. This is really good. Wonderful. I'm so focused. This is what I need in order to win. The issue is, when you have to do 3 minutes like this, it takes so long for them to die. And then there's so many variables as well, where it's like there's so much shit happening on the screen, it's hard to keep track of everything. Oh my god. It's gonna spawn a bomb on me, isn't it? I hate that that was a... That could so easily have been the end of the run. Uh, 90 probably kills me. Basically anything I get hit by kills me here, so we gotta take it. Annoying. Maybe I am more consistent now. Sucks that I feel less consistent doing... What is the camera doing? Hello? Daijoubu. 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 It's all Daijobu. Ooh. More of that, please. More of that, please. It's way nicer when they die within, like, the first, like, minute instead of, like, 3 minutes. It's so weird standing up and doing this. I feel like my consistency is like really bad standing up. I keep thinking I fuck up when I don't, and then I keep thinking I don't fuck up when I do. Like the feedback in my hands feels off when I'm standing up. It's so tempting to take the Pokeball. Should I take the Pokeball? I'll do it. It was the right choice. It really was the right choice. Thank you. Sometimes you have to take risks. You just have to throw it upwards so that you don't hit, like, a bomb. I mean, it could just spawn a bomb, but like, let's just pretend it can't. I love that the stock icon hides myself, so it's really hard to tell how my stalling is going. Moltres is very nice. It didn't matter if it stayed above. Because the thing is, I was dead. No matter what, I was dead unless I did this perfectly. So I just gambled it all on my consistency Shino stalling. Hello Clemens. Or Clemens. Sorry, I can't really read right now. I'm trying my hardest to not to be fully invulnerable. There we go. Oh, it's Ho-Ho? I didn't see. I thought it was Moltres. I'm gonna be honest, I was looking exclusively at Sheik. For hopefully obvious reasons. Oh boy. Oh, it's Mute City. God damn it. It's Mute City after this, but it means we dodge. Oh, this is so good. This is actually such an absurd RNG if we beat Mute City, which we won't. It's actually so doomed to beat Mute City against this trio of characters. It's, assuming we get there, we have to beat this one first, but if we do, and we beat Mute City, we have Battlefield, and then we have Rainbow Cruise as the final one. And if we get to Rainbow Cruise, that's like the tied PB. But 3-person Mute City is so bad. Wonderful. Wonderful, one dead. That's very good. Limits the chaos a lot. It's really good he gets big, because that means he takes more damage. Or like he's likelier to be close enough to take damage. This is a great RNG for this. What the fuck? Oh, don't do the thing you did to me before. Like, that was how I lost... I did not mean to attack there, but whatever. Okay. Wonderful. I really did almost get screw attacked again. That would not have been fun. I have to take it. It's only good stages afterwards. So if I don't take it, then I'm basically dooming myself for no reason. Ready? Okay. Okay. This is tied PB. This is tied PB right now. This is the furthest we have gotten. So if I win this one with PB... Okay, we tied PB. We tied PB. Can't be too mad about that. Again, I'm doing this standing up, so my Chino stallings are a little worse. I can't expect, like, consistency with that being the case. Nah, 50% on the first one isn't good. Yeah, that is very promising. I mean, we didn't actually... I think we'd never made it to tying PB yesterday. I think yesterday we only got one, like, round before. So I think we've already done better than all of yesterday. I just really want to get the Game & Watch today. I know that might be too much to ask for, but it would be dope. You lose by getting edge-hogged. And also shells and hit stun can fuck up your timing. Shells especially are bad because... That's a funny one. That's a funny one. That's a funny... Also, the reason you lose is because of these stages. This is the real reason. All the stages that don't have ledges. This is why you lose. How did you hit that? Yeah, I think if you stick around Techno, you're gonna find that there are very easy ways to lose, even without fucking up the Chino stalling. Yeah, I definitely did feel like I was about to get jab reset rest. My favorite part was when Yoshi on Yoshi's Story decided to be Amsa and like rolled on the side platform and then shield dropped down and grabbed ledge from me to hog it. And I was like, what the fuck is even happening? It's like, it made no sense, but they were like, nah. That was so sick though. Yeah. If you weren't playing, for sure. I might not have found it so sick. Also, I want to point out, I'm so tempted to just up air again and just get hit by a bomb just to show like it does happen every time on this stage. But I really shouldn't. I should just keep my trigger finger. But it's so funny with him and the umbrella. Yeah, but it'd be funnier if it had already happened, right? And it happens again in the exact same way. I should... I forgot that he slow falls. I forgot that he slow falls. I forgot that he had the umbrella. I was like, he missed his up B. Let me just go for a falling fair. Thankfully, I wasn't even worried. However, I am dead here on spawn, right? No. Whoa, what the heck? Sure. Who cares? What a fucking idiot. I know, he's just like me for real, for real. I didn't look at what happened. I have no idea. Okay, so normally I just go up and kill them, but when there's multiple NPCs, I really should just, you know, stall for the damage. I'm gonna have to attack them after a while anyway, but I'd rather do it. I've lost on Corneria a couple times. Actually, I lost like 6 times there yesterday. What are you talking about? I lost there so much yesterday. You were there. I think you're literally just forgetting. I'm fairly sure you've been in the chat while I've lost at Corneria. Also, I'm only doing this until, like, I can credibly, like, kill them with, like, a fair. I'm guessing around 100%. Because there's no items here, so I'm only doing this to build some damage. Oh. Bruh. What? Who are you, Crispy Smash? Huh? Why ask? Here. I don't there's so much I don't understand. Okay, that's one of them down. Temple is much larger than Foresight, yeah. I saved them. Or her. I saved her. Pain. I don't want to stall under the lava. Gonna have to. Never mind. Just become big. Schedule. We're doing this every day. Time, I don't know. But currently, until something else comes up, which I will post in the Discord, we're doing this every day. That's the schedule. If it's 2.5 hours or 5 hours, depends on my mood and how I'm feeling. How good my, like my back health and all that is. If I feel like RSI setting in from, like, fucking doing this a billion times. But we're just doing this. I was just joking. Okay, that's fair. It is a good command to have, though. I should have it. I'm sorry I can't give you anything more definite than that, though. They're gonna steal ledge. I knew it. I should have upaired. It would have killed. Actually, I should take ledge here. What controller am I using? I'm using the Prism. It's just that I've been sitting still, like, for way too many hours doing the exact same motion without breaks. Now I'm standing up, though, because I wanted to try it, so I have the Prism on the table. Oh, thoughts on the Super Slab? What the heck is a Super Slab? There's some melee scene in Malmö. Yeah, it's pretty good. Don't kill me. Good. But yeah, there's a strong melee scene in Malmö. If you can DM King Funk, it's probably the easiest to reach out to on like Twitter or Discord. He can probably help you more. Also, I'm so glad we skip Icicle Mountain. I hate. Oh, this is so good. That kills? Yeah. Nice. I love when they get that. I thought Nana was gonna steal. New box on the market? I haven't seen anything about it, so I can't give an opinion. Wait, what is... this is also really good RNG. It's, Battlefield into... Oh, that's gonna be weird. The next stage, I don't know if it's bad, but it's gonna be really weird. Dr. Mario is really bad, I think. With too many characters, but it's probably better... Dr. Mario is probably better than both Venom and Princess Peach's Castle. And then the final one is just Pokemon. This is an absurdly good one. I'm not gonna take this, because I don't think it should matter too much. I'm gonna need it later anyway. I'm so scared of that. If I fuck up once, the flipper kills me. I'm very happy to have fucked up after the flipper disappeared. Or I died there, I think. Just relax. Have a good time. Couldn't that have had a bomb in it? Like that. Hello, Stinger. I'm sorry to say, but I have seen your suggestion and denied it. Well, here goes. It's all about if I can get to ledge without dying. I'm gonna go up. I think that gives me the highest likelihood. Holy shit. The hit stun makes this so weird. We made it. We remain alive. Oh my god, we fucked up. How did you not go upwards there? You're at 170. Okay. We are tying. Once again, this is PB. We've hit PB like 3 runs in a row. What is going on? If I win this one, we have a new PB. This is the furthest we have gotten so far. It is, however, a really weird stage. I don't know if it's gonna go well, because there's so many people that can edge hog, and one spawns behind me. How did Peach die? He was invisible! He was invisible! I can't even see him! It zoomed out! It zoomed out! You can even hear him double jump. Sorry, look. It's very easy as a viewer to see all that. How did... Oh my god, it's because the thing spawned. All that because I was trying to grab the invincibility. That's so weird. Let me just stall with this. Can you see a no camp run? Sure. Actually, I gotta re-quick. Fuck you, Lunari. My brain didn't stop working. I was playing it really well. There we go. No camp run. Hope you enjoy. Oh my god. Few items there? Yes. I mean, I did go into that stage knowing that the hardest part was that I was probably gonna get edgehogged. I'm curious if it might be on the dock stage. I should just try and circle camp them because their air mobility is so bad and they're so focused on picking up items, because it's so likely that they're gonna edgehog me with the way the stage is set up. So that might be the play, to just like run around and hope they kill themselves. Might be more consistent in the long run. Hello, Roy Reddit Titan Cube 69XX. Hungry box, you say? Curious. I don't see a hungry box here. I'm dead? Nope, I'm not. What's happening? I hate red shells. I have to end it there, even though I normally just camp forever because of that stage transition. I think it's way riskier if I don't kill him there. The stage is sick because Pikachu's like so fast at killing himself half the time. The issue is the times where he doesn't kill himself immediately, it takes forever. Oh my god. Gotta go up and then down. Hello, Lugia. Are you good? Note to self. Red Robin meal versus Fox, who win? What? Red Robin meal? What is a Red Robin meal? I assume Red Robin is a bird of some sort? So you're asking if a meal for a bird beats a fox? I don't quite understand the line of questioning. Excuse my ignorance. Oh. Of course he'd go invisible. To be fair, I'd rather have It's so weird, this stage. I love that. Every time Peach goes down like that, she like always fucks up the ledge hog. I'm so happy the NPC always goes up so I don't have to accidentally mess up and not take ledge. Now it's Mute City. This is a really bad RNG compared to the last few. To be fair, I had incredible luck on the first few. Okay, wonderful. Whooper versus Bowser has the better ledge game. I think McDonald's has the better ledge game, frankly. What? This is a big princess. She's plus size for sure. This has just made me realize I want a crossover between Mario and Zelda, where it's Bowser kidnapping Zelda instead. Zelda, what are you doing? How are you alive? There we go. Mute City or Mute City into Bowser stage into a net. Wonderful. I'm just gonna not be there. I'm so stressed.
Continue. Game over.
That's bad RNG anyway. I wasn't expecting to get that far with it. Don't worry about it. I'm not even stressed. That kills? Nice. Controller, I'm playing on the Prism. It's sick. I'm playing on it on the table though. Excuse me if it's a little louder than normal. But I need to stand up, otherwise I'll hurt my back and neck and stuff. And it's like... Whoa. That kills? No.
Continue.
It's okay. Yes, I think Prism is nicer than Box. It's pretty clearly better ergonomically, I think, and it just feels very nice to play on. It took a while for me to get used to it, but I compare it like this way. When I was trying to get used to the Box for the first time, I did get hand pains for a little bit. Whereas when I got used to the Prism, I didn't get hand pains. It was like slightly uncomfortable, but nothing more. Which could be that I was already used to like the type of controller, but also it does just feel really nice to play on. I'm happy to hear that, John. Now, I would be happy to hear Pikachu cry out in horror, but we can't all get what we want. I don't think any of the ergonomic, like, they're not gonna... What's gonna get banned is specific, like, control schemes. Like, specific values are gonna get banned or forced to change. The actual controllers are not gonna get banned, unless there's no way to regulate what's on them. It's the software that gets changed, not the hardware. Nothing about the Prism hardware-wise is different, like, in a practical way from a Box or, like, anything like that. Like, they have their list of advantages and disadvantages. And it's like the same across the board. Sorry, I lost my point there because I was busy stalling. But like a Prism, a Frame 1, and like a Smashbox and all that, they're all essentially the same thing hardware-wise in terms of like advantages and disadvantages. So like, I don't see why any one of them would get banned. Except for like, hey, you can't modify these values software-wise. Which I think is guaranteed to happen. No worries. It's a good question to ask, for sure. I was so scared of him stealing ledge there, but we end up fine somehow. I'm so surprised you can camp on the stage. For the longest time I thought you couldn't. God, I have to learn to like not look at the screen and camp, because whenever the camera gets messed up by like a Pokemon like that, it completely messes me up. At least I haven't taken any damage. Yes, I am God's strongest soldier. I will have to be if I'm gonna win this. Which I will. The only soldier for sure. Look, I never said why I'm God's strongest soldier. I just am. By, like, process of elimination mostly, but still. It still counts, okay? Don't spawn stuff on me. Hello? Well... I don't think anything can spawn on me here. I think this, I think it's gonna roll from the side. So we just wait for, yeah, we just wait for the thing to turn. Oh, things can spawn on me for sure. Nice. Your weakest too? Yes, I'm everything.
Ready?
I am the weakest soldier to the point that instead of fighting, even when there's no items or a very small amount of items, I still say, hey, I need to build some damage first. Does it hit you quite how, like, much more boring it is to do this when there's no items involved? Like, there's no sense of urgency here. I'm just doing this until they get to, like, 100%, and I can swiftly kill them. So it's like, I don't get bored camping on item stages, but camping here, where all I'm doing is just hitting them, is somehow, like, a lot more boring, even though I'm doing the exact same thing. She CC'd Lamar. You know by the end of this I'm gonna be a filthy Sheen installer in bracket, right? It's like gonna ruin me. Also, we skipped Mute City, that's amazing. Nothing makes me happier than hearing that I skipped Mute City. Yeah, Apocore, one of the first things I said was, I'm living Mute King's wet dream. So I'll explain myself. I thought that he was slightly too far away. Like I recognized that that could happen, but I was so sure that he was slightly too far away to grab ledge. It's kind of hard to judge distance sometimes. And also Lunari, I don't need a hater in my chat. Like, your judgment would also be impaired after 12 hours, or 13 and a half hours of this shit. I'm just hating your decisions. But, okay, philosophical question. What are we if not our decisions? Like, what are you hating about me if not my decisions? Am I not a bundle of my decisions? Ultimately. Like, deep down. I feel like physical descriptors aren't meaningful when determining, like, what's really you. I feel like only the sum of your actions and your thoughts can dictate what you really are. If you hated my physical features or something else about me, then I don't feel like you would be truly hating me. I feel like you'd be hating a, like, caricature of me? Yeah, something like that. That works. Oh, I think we skipped some good stages here. You're missing the point? I don't think I am. I think you're missing the point. Respectfully. Is that something that I'm the only one who finds funny? The, saying, like, respectfully after saying something really stupid or mean. I always find it hilarious. I don't know why. I have to go up, I think. Yep.
Do you have any idea how
Yo, Yomisard, thank you for the prime. Very much appreciated. I see you instantly follow the channel too. That's the goat. That's how I know you're a goat. You follow the channel and instantly hit me with the prime. That's how I know you're the goat. Thank you very much. Respectfully, that's not very funny. Curious. I see your ploy, but I will ignore it for now in favor of performing better at the game. Or at least attempting to perform better at the game. I'm so scared of Yoshi just randomly rolling to ledge. With all due respect, you're only getting the prime because my usuals aren't live, respectfully. You know, I need a little bit of good banter in my chat. You're welcome as a hater. Lunari I know IRL, which means that calling him a hater, calling them a hater is less fun It feels worse. But you're my hater. You're not the first one though. I have a couple, but you can join the crew. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Well done, good Warlock Punch. I really like the CPU's decisions. I just saw a gun thrown like across the entire screen at me. I should have hated you IRL, but honestly it's too hard and it would feel wrong. That's like the kindest thing anyone has ever said to me. Whoa, did anyone... Oh, Pikachu. That thing had a life. That's what you get. That's karma. You don't just kill the disfigured purple monster creature. No, it's not having haters. It's the fact that it's too difficult to hate me IRL. I feel like it... Like... That's just like a disguised compliment. Like, obviously. That doesn't mean I won't accept it. Okay, we gotta focus. Snorlax, I gotta be invulnerable. Ooh. They get hit so... They hit so many items, Snorlax, that it messes up the, everything. Okay. Oh. Oh. How are you still alive? There we go. Yes, this is tournament rule set. We're playing ranked right now. Can you get hit? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I meant by my upbeat. I'm so sorry, Pichu. You did not deserve like disintegration like that. That was a little bit like extreme even for me.
Continue. Game over. All start. Ready?
Okay. I need to calm down a little bit. I can't let that get to me. Sorry, I disassociated a little bit. I was like, I want to just get into the next run really quick. Then I realized that I need to recenter my focus again. Did you see the reads? It's a CPU! So what the hell this mode? If you do exclamation point what, you'll see what this mode is. It's... Some would call it perfection. Others would call it crazy. I would say it's a little bit of both. Yeah, so I'm saying CPUs can't read. They can only read Actually, that's... Wait, no, they read from memory! Fuck, that is just reading, god damn it. I guess technically they are reading. They're just not reading me. I'm so offended. I'm so offended. All that work for a fucking Goldeen. Lunari, I think philosophy is like my safe space. I think whenever I'm truly with my back against the wall. We go back to it. If they read your inputs, they're reading you. God damn it. I can't dispute that. Yeah, sure. Like I read your mom last night. That's the hallmark of a true intellectual. That is a true hallmark of intelligence. I'll hold that out. Nice. I certainly feel like I won a battle of wit. Well fought, my friend, but you can't handle me at my best. Yes, I've spent 13 hours Shino stalling. I'm getting pretty good at it. I'm probably one of the better people in the world at Shino stalling now. No, half the stages don't have ledges. After this, we run into a stage without ledges. Also, the NPCs will randomly hog you in really weird ways. And also there's varying levels of stun because the hitting them messes up the timing. But yeah, next one, for example, you'll see, though that one's a funny one. Next one I think is Temple. Temple is weird, items like barely spawn there, but like I can't kill them by stalling. I can, however, like I never do this when there's only one enemy, but when there's two enemies, I will just stall here for damage. Because engaging them in the pit when they're at 0 is pretty bad. I need to get them to like mid to high percents and then we fight. I'm gonna take a heart anyway. I guess I don't have the patience. Let's just fight. There we go. Will you try again without Shino stalling? Please log in and try without Shino stalling. Here's a stage. Here's a stage that shows why this is a hard challenge. But yeah, no, please try this without Shino stalling and you will quickly see how hopeless it is. Or refer to my first like 4 hours of this challenge. Trying to do this without Shino stalling and failing miserably. Yeah, every time I throw... First of all, picking up the right item is very, very, very hard. And then second of all, if I throw the item and a bomb spawns, I instantly die. Goodbye, Luigi. Thank you, Luigi. I appreciate your service. Oh, it's gonna go dark, isn't it? Once he does the edit. Yeah, everything will make sense when I make the edit. For everyone who hasn't been here, it's gonna make so much sense when this is the strat. No! Like, I'm genuinely afraid of attacking Kirby here, even though he's right next to me. Especially because as soon as I go big mode like this, it's so much harder to avoid damage. And right now, we ideally just want to mitigate taking as much damage as possible. Oh, I got terrified. Yes, you can. The issue is, as soon as you go big or small, so big, the issue is that as soon as you stop being big, it like stops you in place, but your invincibility still runs out. And it also messes up everything, kind of, like the timing. So when you like switch size, it fucks up everything with the stall. If you're small, you can't drop with back. At the start of the challenge, we dropped with back to do the Shino stall instead of dropping with down, because that's what I'm used to. Turns out, not a good idea. For one simple reason. If you go small, you instantly don't snap to ledge anymore. We dodge Pokemon, that's great. It just hit me that we've got a really good RNG this run. I hate red shells. The actual test of how good my timing is. And this... You might wonder, why am I not just like up airing or fairing? I've died one too many times to that. What is happening? Whenever I don't know what's happening, I tend to go up instead of down, because it gives me enough time for the NPC to like get off ledge. Also, I think we're legitimately just gonna up B her to death. Like, soon she's gonna die to up B. I think that's a first. We've done it when they're small a lot. I don't think we've actually killed with up B when they're, like, normal sized or big. Not this time either. I thought she was gonna arrest me. Oh, it's Cornelia. This one is hard. This stage is really hard. Oh, I can't take damage. That's so good.
Continue.
I tried so hard. If you're wondering why I didn't stall on that stage, as you should wonder, if you're wondering why I didn't just Shino stall there, it's because the stage, for some dumb fuck reason, is constantly moving. So if you Shino stall, you will die, because you will not grab ledge. It's great. That was required take. Is that seriously something you can learn? If that's seriously something you can learn, then I might actually, like, go into training mode and practice that. Like, I'm not even kidding. That might be the play. I don't want it to be the play, but that might be the play. I hate when they go invisible, because when they go invisible, it's like all the carnage always happens then. Yes, it changed its directions, I'm well aware. I just didn't know if it was like something you could just do one specific type of stall for. How have you not gotten bored to quit this challenge? Grit. I unironically tell myself that the more I suffer, the better the YouTube video at the end. I decided to do this for the content, and then it's like, okay. What's happening? Am I really gonna quit after only like 15 hours? There's no way. Thank you for the raid, Darbly. I appreciate that. Like, no, I'm giving this, like, I'm not setting a hard upper limit. I think my expectation is that I beat this within like 40 hours, I think. I mean, given that it depends entirely on how bad the Game Watch stage is. Which I don't feel like I really know. Whew. This is the run, this is the run. You're welcome, thank you. Oh. Is it the run if we have to do Onett? Onett is really bad. It's like the worst or second worst stage. Weird spawn. Oh. I want the... There we go. Perfect. Where am I? Okay, there I am. I thought I was the other invisible guy. He's only taking 40%. There we go. What's your stance on circumcision? I think it's extremely weird. Yes, it makes you invisible. Invincible. Where am I? Oh, I'm small, that's why. But yeah, so I think circumcision is really, really weird. Nice, Mario, goodbye. But yeah, you stop taking damage when you're invisible. You can still die to knockback though, but it's really good whenever I want to play a stage that doesn't have ledges. If I get that, it's like so much safer. There we go. Good setup, good setup. Left side of the house. Yes, but the issue with that ledge is you can't go up it. Or like you land on the cloud and it like fucks up the like the hit lag from hitting the items on the tree fucks up the invincibility, so you can't do it invincibly fully. At least not that I've noticed. I should try again. I don't think I gave it enough. I don't think I gave it enough of a try. Okay, now I gotta focus. If I don't, I die. Good. Wasn't worth. It kind of was. I didn't take that much damage. I took like 8% or something. Oh yeah, I will point out also, I made star durations shorter because I didn't want to use that to stall. Or like stall for invincibility and then win off that. I thought that was a boring way to do the challenge. So stars don't do much. Oh, I hate this stage so much. Oh. Should work there? Okay, I'll give it a try. That's entirely my bad, because I think I tried it and just like wrote it off preemptively. Which sounds entirely in character for me. I mean, I did that for Venom as well. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. Oh, we're good, I think. Why is it always this? Well, I don't want to grab the... There's 2 invisibility things. You can never get the invisibility things. You can never... It's impossible. They're like the lowest on the priority list. You never get to grab the invisibility things. I'm gonna grab it. How are you? There we go. No stress, no stress. Just relax. Just relax. Have a good time. Oh, 2 Pokeballs. Oh, come over here. Come over here. Okay, well done. The one time I want you to not murder yourself is when I have a Pokemon that does it for you. And then you don't come. %16%. That's fine. Poke floats after this. I really can't afford to take damage here. Yeah, I can Shinosaw while the lava comes up. I've done it a bunch, but it's like it's way likelier I take more damage. Like if I fuck up once, I take like 60 doing that, whereas the way I had it set up there, I was fairly sure I could just go up and upper and I'd be fine. So I was completely okay taking 16. Ultimately, I don't think being at 0 compared to being at 16 really matters, but being at 0 compared to 60 really matters, so I didn't want to take the risk. Pikachu, you have better things to do. Figure it out. Like that, thank you. See you in Valhalla. Well, RNG, take the hand, take the wheel. I didn't get to go inside. I'm dead? No? Can you just like... Come up here. What are you doing?
Continue. Game over. All stars.
If you're wondering, piece of pie, why this is a challenge, that's why. This is far from the first time that has happened. I just... Oh, it's at 0, yeah, right. Nice. A Pikachu had a lot of risks, you're right. I like when I don't instantly die on this stage. This stage is probably the worst in terms of RNG, because it spawns you on a slope, and the slope is where like all the items spawn. You have like a 50%, not 50, you have like a 15% chance of just like dying when you spawn, because like a barrel rolls into you with 10 explosives right before you're actionable. Happens on this stage too, but there's fewer items that can do it. Come here. Insane combo. Oh, Mute City 2. Where's all the good RNG gone? I was gonna start singing, where's all the good men gone? And I realized that, like, where did that even come from in my brain? I'm holding out for a hero, I'm holding out for good RNG. I'm so tempted to look over at what the Kirby's doing. I just see explosions and I'm like, maybe I should look. But then I think about it and I'm like, what if my consistency goes down? So while you can enjoy what's happening on the other side of the screen, I gotta exclusively look at my character. This is far more enjoyable for you, I'm sure, than it is for me. Let's go! Nice. Not even scary. Yeah, that's a take a heart moment right there. We've survived 2 of the worst stages. It's not even that much bad left. We skip on that. These are really good stages. Okay, let's not get cocky. Let's take it slow. Yes, most of the time, that's the strat. Because if I attack, Lord knows I'm dying. Now, Youngling seems to have a special talent at stealing ledge from me, but hopefully I can get around it. Thanks for the run back, game. Really felt like I wanted a run back on the stage now. You jinxed it? Yeah. Yeah. I should have upaired. Nice. I did in fact jinx it. You are not incorrect, even though I wish you were. Yes. I've hit my PB twice today. Already. I hit my PB twice in an hour, which tells me that it is definitely doable, and both times I died due to like stupidity. Which is not a reason that like makes me think that it's impossible. Like, this stream has been way better than last stream. Last stream it was so hopeless. Last stream I thought that was complete, like, a 1 in a million that I'd hit that PB. And now, like, within half an hour I've hit it. And also, I think I've been getting really close, like, multiple times. Just yesterday's stream was really depressing, I won't lie. That was... oof. I'll blame the fact that I was hurting my back and shoulders from sitting down and not moving at all. I'll believe in you, thank you. I won't set a hard upper limit, but I'm expecting it to take like around 40 hours is my guess. I'm hitting the point where I very rarely die on the one-player stages. I die... The places I die now are the stages with no ledges, but I've gotten really good at like manipulating the AI when there's only one of them. So the stages with no ledges, and then what's the word? Oh. I saved him. Oh my god. I hate everything so bad. Okay. There's no good ledge on that stage, because the stage moves is the issue. What the fuck is this? Do exclamation point what? Yeah, oh yeah, you did. But yeah, because the stage moves, you can't really Shino stall it. At least not normally. The thing about the Game & Watch stage is I'm fairly sure if I go in there with 0%... Because the thing is, they all spawn. The reason I think that stage is doable is because you can, like... I'm fairly sure I can, like, spam throw items, like, towards the center of the stage, and they're just gonna die to it. Now, I could be completely wrong, but... I'm fairly sure it's doable with good RNG. Assuming I get there at 0%. It mostly depends on if they snowball out of control. That seems hopeful. What the fuck else do you want me to do? Might get combo by items? Yes. But you get to, like, abuse them earlier, I feel like. We'll see. I'm gonna need a strat, but I'll develop the strat when I get there. With some consistency. Yes, no real dino, I'm not. But I've gone really close, like 4 times, so don't kill me. Oh, okay.
Continue. Game over.
I didn't see the bomb. That was entirely on me. That was no RNG bullshit at all. That was just me being bad. Yeah, but the sickles only spawn like center stage. Like if the wrench has spawned everywhere, I think it'd be really, really, really impossible. But they don't, so I don't think so. Oh my god. Where am I? Don't worry about it. We'll see, though. I'm gonna go until I, like, completely lose hope, and nothing so far has made me feel, like, hopeless about it. This is not classic mode, it's all-star mode. Oh yeah, fair enough. Classic mode. There is a classic mode code of this, by the way. Once I get really tilted, I might actually load up the classic mode version just to see how much easier it is. I feel like it would be so easy comparatively. It's like, the stages are so, like, you have allies. The boss, actually, no, it might be harder because the endgame boss. Having to beat Master Hand and all that with a billion exploding items, unless they can take damage from it. Oh, I see, my bad. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do mostly standing streams, probably. I feel like this is way healthier. I can, like, move around and not, like, destroy my back. Oops. What is happening? Sure, sure. It's so weird sometimes. There's just so much hit stun and everything, like it fucks up the timing. But it just works out if you don't look at the screen. Just don't look at the screen and it's fine. Sizzler. It's Rizzler. My friend, that's the Rizzler. Give him the due he deserves. The Rizzler Pokemon is way too strong. Can't believe you call him Sizzler. He's my Rizzler. Don't kill me. Decent spawn. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I think he caped me. I think he caped me, and that made me not explode. I mean, I tournament winner because of the... Like, a big reason I tournament winner is just that the... there's weird timing mix-ups because of hit stun and stuff. I will admit, I do tournament winner too much when it's like, the pressure is really on, like with the lava. the Starman duration code lowers the Starman invincibility to like 1/4 of a second, so that it lasts way lower. Yeah, hit lag. You should know that. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. You haven't fucking Shino stalled for 14 hours. But yeah, it's so that, like, it's not just about waiting for invincibility. Another reason I tournament winner is mostly probably because I don't pay as much attention to the inputs as I should. Because I'm busy talking to chat and stuff, which is entirely my bad. But it's hard to be vigilant for so many hours in a row. Especially when the input becomes like extremely second nature. Like if I had to think about it, then it'd be fine. But since I don't, I tend to get sloppy after a while. This looks like CBT melee, you're not wrong. I hate your name, though. I read that as incredibly racist. Is that just me? It's not my call to make. I get that. It's a bit strange. I'm sorry, friend. I'm banning you for the name and the fact that I was busy looking at chat and died. So this is a combination of a cute black cat. I'm sad. Actually, your account is okay. Your account is created in 2016. Whatever, it's fine. If it was created like a week ago, I'd ban you. But no, it's not. I'm not banning you. You're fine. I'm gonna take that to be the truth if it's from 2016. That's a long-ass time to have an account. That implies that you haven't done anything wrong. What I miss? Wow. Show the cat and we let it slide? Yeah. I assumed that Blackie had a racist tag, and I went to potentially ban them, and then I messed up and uppered instead of Shino stalling, and then I died. So we lost the run. That's what happened. Okay, you stand still here. And he does that like every time. Why am I at 79? It's fine, 79 is not a problem. Who cares about being at 79%? Not me. I feel like I'm just proving that, like, I feel like this is proving to myself that I do actually have some amount of grit. I was starting to doubt myself. I was feeling pretty lazy. But I don't know anymore. It could also be that I'm predisposed for this shit, which is a much darker realization to have. One that I would rather not have. So let's just assume that it's all grit. Frankly, I think this is just... I think of this, from my perspective, as a just chatting stream. This is a just chatting stream with, like, a screensaver on in the background, until it's really, really hard all of a sudden. It's like every once in a while, every other couple stages, it's like, oh, now you really gotta pay attention. But, until then... It's just a screensaver. Will I show the cat? You can link an image. Am I dead? Never try and pick up any items, ever. Never try and pick up any items, there's no point. Just let the NPCs do it. Why are you taking it? I can't speak. Well, that was too much percent, by the way. That's why I quit out there, even though we won. I didn't want to take 82 on that stage, the first stage. I didn't know how to use my heart so early. But I tried to take the Pokeball because I thought that there would... Look. I wish I had a good explanation. See, when it works so well. When it works so well. Look at it. I say, and then it's still gonna take 800 years for him to die. There we go. No, the screw attack hasn't traumatized me that much. I know that it's crazy to say, but the screw attack is actually not that big of a, like, mental demon. There are way more items that are bigger mental blocks than the screw attack. I've only died to the screw attack, I think, once in the entire 14 hours. It is hard to keep moving a little bit. Whoa. Like, I want to keep moving because I don't want to feel my body atrophy, but at the same time I lose consistency if I move too much. Okay, no, I'll never stop Shino stalling. I was like, Pichu isn't even close. I don't need to Shino stall. Rookie mistake. I have unknowns on my ass. Okay, I'm taking this item. I'm so bad. Boy, I'm bad at the game. That's okay. That's okay. It's not about how skilled you are. It's about how much determination you have. Hello, Doctor. How are you doing? Welcome to my endless hell chamber. Yes, it is about my spirit. My spirit which never breaks. Yeah, I am. Whoa. The hardest part here is when you lose track of where the ICs are, aside from the times where they just commit suicide, which happens surprisingly frequently. But when they don't, it's rough. What is happening with the party boxes? Look at the, like... It looks like wind is, like, messing them up. Like, these stages sometimes feel like when you play Super Mario Maker. You play Mario Maker and you have the, like, auto-scrolling levels, or, like, the auto levels. I forget the term for them. Oh, I hate shells. Yeah, you have one of those, and it's like... That's what it feels like when they just, like... I see the pretty explosions on my screen, and I also don't feel like I'm at risk. Wonderful. I thought he was somehow gonna steal ledge and ruin everything. Woo! Welcome to the pit. Is this really how you do it? This might legit be the way to do it. Nope. Uh-oh. I was gonna use a heart here anyway. Like, it's very hard to complete the stage without taking damage. I like always reserve one heart for temple mentally. Probably attack. What would make the stream even better? Don't say the thing I think you're gonna say. Can she shrieks by morph killing at the right side platform and regrabbing ledge after? She normally knives her shield. Oh, that's really good to know. Right side platform. Oh, that's right, that's right. Oh yeah, because there's no items, so it doesn't fuck up the AI. Yeah, you're completely right. I should just do that. I should just do that. Thank you, timeline. Don't kill me. I hate this so much. There goes 59%, baby. This challenge is really so good. I really love the challenge and taking 59 after using a heart. That would have instantly ended the run if I didn't use the heart, though. Nice. Oh, I guess we're at 59 now. Oh my god, Pokefloat as well. Fun. Is that what you thought I would say? No. Oh, add a constant Family Guy stream to one part of the screen. No, I thought you were gonna say, Actually, let's do it. Fuck it. Whoever said to do it, let's do it. What's the name of it? It's like... What's the name of it? It's the TikTok thing. It's the road racer thing or whatever. Is it Roadrunner? No, no, Roadrunner is the thing. What's it called? Subway Surfer. Yes, Subway Surfer. Can I get a Subway Surfer loop? Do not. Don't guess what I mean. Yes, of course I'm doing that. What do you think I'm not doing? Of course I was gonna do that. How long can we get? Is there a perfect loop, Subway Surfer? I don't want to, actually it's too short. I need to find a video of Subway Surfer that's like a decent length. But not too long. Subway Surfer speed up. Oh no, it's a song, okay. Who cares? Subway Surfers. Oh, you found one? Nice. How long is it? If it's too big, I don't wanna... Full gameplay? 11 hours. Just put this as a browser element. You're right, actually, that would work. That would totally work. Put this on the other monitor, and then we... Then I don't have to download anything, you're right, you're right. Right, I should do Windows source, but does this work? Oh my god, it does. Oh no, it's gonna have ads, god damn it. Let's not do that. Let's remove that. And instead, we're gonna do a window capture.
Do you have
What?
any idea how good this feels?
I can't see. Subway Surfer. There we go. We're gonna... How does this look? Perfect. Need to put this somewhere. Let's put it up here. Well, I have ad blocker. I have ad blocker. It's just that when you use a browser source, it doesn't work. Look, I was busy looking at... Actually, this might be Doom. Now I have it on the side of my screen. I'm just gonna look at Subway Surfer instead. Ganon, what are you doing? Oh my god, it messed up the timing. Whew. ADHD is cured? Nice. Oh wait, I completely missed it. Hello, Eliana Rose. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you, Eliana Rose. That's very kind of you. I'm getting overstimulated. Tough luck. Have ADHD, please. I was told that this is how you keep the Zoomer generation. Are you telling me that I was taught incorrectly? Oh yeah, we can try the stall now. Let's see if it works. Whoa. It works for me? Nice. Wait, can I just stall on this stage? It's so goated if I can. It looks like I just can. I have ADHD. Have like ADHD plus, okay? Like, I don't know what to tell you. I think honestly you're just making excuses, is what it sounds like. Sadly, I'm a millennial. You can't... Are you older than me? I don't think you are. I think you're younger than me. Like, I'm not even kidding. To be fair, I don't know if the trick works on me. I'm too busy playing the goddamn game. So I don't even know if the Subway Surfer trick would work on me. Oh! The stage might be solved. We might have solved it. We might have figured it out. For no outside help. I'm almost 25? God damn it. Never mind, you are a fucking millennial. I can't believe I have a millennial in my chat. Am I right, fellow Zoomers? I say, when I also don't even qualify as Zoomer. Whew. We skip Icicle Mountain, that's great. We're gonna die anyway somehow. Everyone dies. What is happening? Okay, now I gotta really be precise, because the flipper will just insta-kill me if I mess up. Okay, I have to go up. How did I not die? How am I alive? I feel like I should have messed up and died already. There we go. course, he would reflect that. What the fuck? Oh my god. There we go. Bigger number, better person? Correct. Correct. Except when it comes to age. What are you saying? What if I said I'm 23? I swear, when you double poof, you don't get invincibility the same, right? Or I feel like it's like, if you hit lag with the first one or something, you don't get it. Because that's what I feel happens. It's like I hit something, and then I'm stuck in hit lag, and then bam, a shell comes and fucks me up. What happened? But you have back problems? 23 is a good age, yeah. You got distracted? I swear I executed correctly, though. Oh, thank you. Please make this go faster. Fucking Mewtwo. Yeah, that's what I feel too. Stupid young people. Yeah, huh, Grandpa? You're gonna talk about your pathetic deck now, as well, are you? Or rather, Seto Kai was gonna say that to you. Get off my game. Are you like the Yugi Grandpa of Melee? The frame drops for a while? Yeah. My PC can't handle Melee, unfortunately. I need to upgrade soon. I don't have a... I only have the newest generation. I don't have, like, the highest tier, though. I need, like, the TI stuff. I need the Threadrippers. This is obviously too much for the game to handle. Okay. Don't worry about it. Well, according to plan. Take it easy. Just relax. Don't worry about it. Enough. How did you get hit right after grabbing a star? I have a... I didn't want to win with invincibility as the main crutch, so stars last like a quarter of a second. I thought it'd be a boring way to win the Game & Watch stage if I just get invincibility and then insta-win everything. Bruh? Yeah. Look, the challenge wasn't hard enough already. I didn't want anyone to discredit it because I got really lucky with Star RNG. Which I unfortunately thought was a likely thing to happen. Where's the Family Guy and sub cutting? Can someone link me a Family Guy clip to steal? Oh my god, why did he get a hammer? Oh, I didn't see.
Continue. Game over. All stop. Ready?
It's getting boring. Good for you. Put yourself in my shoes. Can I get some? Can you just like, if you're gonna ask me to put more stuff in, can you at least give like suggestions? Is that too much to ask? Can you like link clips in the chat or something? Oh, of course. I can't believe he dodged me. What? I haven't beat this yet. Well, I like that you got held by auto mod for the like the link having like race stuff in it apparently. I don't understand how the URL triggered that, but apparently it did. It's a YouTube video and it's like, it's held for racism. You're like, huh? I'm so mad. Okay.
Continue.
Big spin 10 hours? Sure, let's do that too. What? There we go, Subway Surfer's back. Need to move that. Okay, leak spin. We need this at like... Actually, we should have the audio on. But like low. So you aren't entirely sure. Okay, you can't hear it yet. You will in a second. And nothing will save you. Window capture. Or, yeah, it is window capture. Where is it? It's... there we go. Let's go a little bit crazy together. Oh my god, why are you alive? What? Some Family Guy. I don't have any windows left. Actually, it'd be really funny. Does this have ads? Does this have ads? Because then I'll do display capture on it. Or browser capture on it. And it'd be really funny if we do we do browser capture on this, and we hope that it has mid-roll ads. That'd be extremely funny. Oh, never mind, it's this. Can I get, like, no volume? How'd I remove the volume on this? Control audio via OBS. Okay. There we go. Browser, no audio. .5x speed? Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that. Let's do it with this. Let's correctly do it with this. Nice. Mute leak spin? No. Why would you even suggest that? When this is the only way that I can inflict, like, equivalent suffering upon you that I have experienced. Wanna hear Family Guy? I don't. Oh, actually I do. Never mind. That's...
Hey, we should go to the circus.
Wait, I can't hear Family Guy.
$7,000 a year. These gals sure do make it look difficult.
But is having this minor skill worth being so unattractive? That's for the fan to decide.
Why can't you hear Family Guy, but I can't? That's probably good for my mental, actually. You can have him. You can have him. You can have Family Guy. I don't need... Can you mute leak spin though? No, but I can make it slightly lower.
You know, most of the world's problems stem from poor self-esteem.
There we go. She's there, but only barely. Tell me if I should up the volume on Family Guy. And also, I hope Family Guy doesn't, like, ruin the stream. I don't know if there's, like, stuff that's not, like, safe for work there. But I can't hear anything, so if they say fucked up stuff, I literally cannot hear it. And I don't know why. What?
You know, she bought me something yesterday, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you to guess. Just close your eyes. It's a sugar horn. I know what it is.
I did it. Then, have some of that in it.
Won't get a copyright strike? Man. That would free me from this hellscape.
No, I don't think.
So Minecraft parkour, let's add that too. Actually, I think I need... You might be right. You might be right. I might need to lower Family Guy slightly. Actually, wait. I know exactly what to do. Filters. Audio filters.
Okay, here's another one. A woman has 2 children. A homicidal maniac. She can only keep one. Which one does she want to kill?
Plugin. Select plugin. We need...
What's the charge, officer?
Driving without my phone number.
reverb. Open plugin interface. Actually, no, that's not a fun one. What's a fun one? It's like a... I should have some really bad, like incredibly bad things. Does Phaser do anything? I have no idea. Has this fucked up the audio? I can't tell. I just need to fuck up the audio enough. Overdrive? Nah. I should have some really fun chorus. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Is this fucked? I gotta hear it myself. Where's the ones I hear it? It's no, it doesn't. That does not get around copyright. I don't think anything here it really does, unfortunately. Has this fucked up the... Have I fucked up the audio, by the way? I hope so. But changing speed does nothing for copyright. Mirror it? Don't think that matters. It's the audio that's the problem, not the feed up here. It's only the audio. You can't hear it, like, at all.
They say all peoples must go
Really?
through some hard times. Well, we Jews are getting ours out of the way early. From here on out, it's gonna be nothing
It's
but
so low?
smooth sailing.
This is advanced physics, right?
Ah! I
Is the audio messed up? Is all I need to know. I'm open. It sounds fuck good. Nice. That's what I needed to do.
Sorry, I just came from that orientation
Good.
seminar about college dating.
Very perfect. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Someone is gonna have to clip this for me later, by the way, because I cannot. I have no clue what this sounds like. I currently can't hear it at all. I wanted to reset the run anyway because I realized something. I realized something very important. And that's that we still have one more thing we have to add.
Gloria, Cecilia, Maggie May, Jessica, Nancy, Barbara Ann, Billie Jean, Layla, Lola, Polly, Helena, Jenny from the block.
Name 6 more.
Sherry, Laura, Wendy, Maria, Peggy Sue, Minnie the Moocher.
Name 5 more.
Tracy, Jean, Jane, Mary Ann, Eleanor Rigby.
This one's supposed to have no audio. Okay, cool. No audio. Perfect. And then we put that like... Put that like...
It ain't easy being cheesy.
I remember this one
There
time
we
I
go.
tried to sneak into an R-rated movie.
Gotta restart this one. How many ads are there before the thing starts? There we go. I hate this stage. Actually, is it better if we is it better if we put it like here? Yeah, let's do that. Wait, what?
Oh, Peter, I love you.
I didn't start a new run, so I have to reset. But I don't understand how I won. I wasn't looking at the screen. I hate the stage. I hate the stage. Too much damage taken. I have to go again. Okay, let's see. Can I... She's here the way you're supposed to. You go here. And it's like you stand like here or something. Nice. Let's do that every time from now on.
There's a spider in here. Now, here we go.
Why am I small? I'm big again. What is he doing? Nice. Nice. Incredible. Incredible. We're so good.
Damn, that motherfucker run fast. You see that shit? That thing come by my house, I kill it.
Is the Family Guy fine, by the way? Ever since I'm getting really worried. Like, unironically, I'm getting really worried because I haven't seen a single new chat message since people told me that the Family Guy audio is good. Which is like... That does not inspire confidence. Oh my god, he teched. Fine. We're here? Nice. I just wasn't certain. Thank you very much for the assurance. I haven't heard anything to get it cancelled? Nice. Perfect. No! What the fuck do you mean?
Where's the damn pull string?
No! That was not part of the deal. I hate Pokemon. Can you add some Naruto? No. I'm starting to run out of things to add, I'm sorry. I'm enjoying the stream immensely right now. Oh no, that sounds fake. I feel like most people watching right now probably feels like that Kirby. I'm so stimulated, I'm happy to hear that. I love to do, you know, I'd love to be the content that's here for you. Now, if streamer could win, that would be nice. So that the suffering ends, is that what you're saying? Are you saying you don't like me? Are you saying you don't like me? Because really? You want me to win, so I stop streaming this? I thought we kinda had something. Is this going into the edit? I mean... Yeah? How could I not add this? How could I not mention this at least? Whoa. I made a horrible mistake. Phantom hit, love to see it. Not even worried. Not even worried. Last thing I need to add. No, but that's what I have. I have parkour. Leaf, I took that link. Do you not look at the screen?
Oh, here are the marsupials.
That's a... Wait, is that the same link, isn't it? Yeah, it's already on the screen. Leaf, what do you mean? How do you not see that I already have your thing?
His great-grandpa was Thomas Griffin, a great philosopher.
What? It got worse? What's happening? Wrong link? It's the same link! I hovered over both of them, they're the same. Okay, never mind. Not the new one? Oh. The one fast and the one music king edge cards. Sure. I'll replace this. Properties. More ads, here we come. Wonderful. Nice. The right screen. Yeah, but I gotta have something for myself. Actually, no, I don't. You're completely right. What am I saying? How could I have been so blind?
It's not exactly an honor roll student. Watch. You get it? See?
You're back from Manila. You had lumpia for dinner, and you made love to 2 Filipino women. Now, man.
Where's it? There it is.
I've had new neighbors before, but none of them were half the man you are. Since you're half a man already, that splits a fraction I can't even measure.
Every Hungerbox rest? Yeah, that's true. It also needs to be here.
Pull it apart and lick it.
That's also, like, it's not even up for debate. I think you need it. I think it needs large to fit the whole screen now. I'm sorry, I can't allow that. It depends on. Oh, it depends on. Oh, it's this.
Oh,
yeah.
excellent! Oh my God, he got the rest! With
It
Dreamland out of
depends
the way,
on
I mean,
how
I
the
think that's
stream
like his
overlays
best.
set up.
Oh!
Ooh, no DI.
On his tournament.
First clip didn't
Yo, this
have
The
is
a-
not
Evo
the
trophy is in reach.
Yup.
EMG just running at him. He's
Big
looking
it
a little
is.
savage right now. Wow!
I really, I hate to John for him, but he keeps looking at his.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We fixed it. There we go.
Well, I got your face.
Nice. You make me regret so much? Why? We're having a good time here. Imagine I win. Like, it's not gonna happen, obviously. I'm a little bit too mentally boom for that. But imagine we win with this as the overlay. What do you mean, Meow John? Isn't this what you come here for? I feel like I'm giving you... I'm giving the people exactly what they wanted. Like, I feel like I'm getting blamed for something I really should not be getting blamed for. Can you put this on?
Read it, Lardo.
No. I don't... I actually straight up don't think I can.
Look at that shine.
Without it becoming a problem. Maybe, but I also wanna get runs in at the moment. I'm very sorry to say I'm becoming a bad streamer. I'm prioritizing finishing the challenge over, you know, entertaining the viewers. I hope you can excuse me. You know what the best part is? When I open up the scene tomorrow, it's gonna have the browser captures on already. What made you do this? People asked. They told me to put on Subway Surfer, and then from Subway Surfer they told me to put on Leak Spin, and then from there they said, hey, we need some Family Guy, and I said, sure. I'm happy to serve. Which is actually not at all what I said. I said, no, that's fucking stupid. Why do you want me to put on... Lucky. I was like, why do you want me to do that? And they just said, but I don't know. I just put it on. Is this challenge boring as hell? Man, I hate you. But I download the video, don't worry about it. I just won't include that much of it. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot about voice chat. My bad. I forgot about voice chat. Let's do that tomorrow. You're right. Frankly, today I was really lazy. I just whoa, why am I big? I've just been reading on my phone the entire day, and I was like, actually I should be productive. So I was reading on my phone for a solid like 6 hours. And then I was like, wait, reading what? A novel. What's it called? It's A Practical Guide to Evil, and I'm on book 3, so I'm really engaged. So I was reading it for like... Am I dead? Yep. So I read it for like 6 hours, and I was like, wait, I should be productive, even though it's like I should do something to feel like I'm alive. And, you know, what better way to feel like you're alive than a little bit of chaos mode? Oh my god, I hate this. Oh, I can't hear Family Guy. I'm sorry to say, but I actually... Why am I here? I need to stop looking at chat. Should be listening, it's banging. I just, for some reason the audio doesn't work. I actually know why. It's because of how I've set up my audio. I have, they're all in different audio streams, because that way I can record all of them separately. So that's actually a really funny thing, is that what you hear and what's recorded is different, which is great. Even though Twitch VOD is gonna like have the same audio, it means that they're all separated into different feeds, so it's way easier to edit. I can have like the background game noise, I can have like if I'm listening to music, and I can switch all of those at will and remove separate audio streams when I'm editing, which is extremely convenient for editing. And the issue with that is every time I add a new audio source, I have to also add in that the what's the word? I have to add like the feedback into my main headset so that I also hear it, and I just haven't done that because fuck that. You know, I'm happy that I've tried doing this, but I want to point out my viewership has gone down. I've lost 10 viewers to this. No, actually, I've lost like 15 viewers to this. So I don't feel like I can trust chat to make correct decisions. I feel like maybe this was a mistake. To add all these things. You've kept 25? Yeah, but I was up at like 38 before. Goodbye, Bowser.
Yes, I see you, fat man.
What the hell did I come into? You haven't gone deep enough? That might be it. What the hell did I come into? Yeah, you came into peak content. Apparently this challenge is boring, they said, so they wanted me to spice it up. Imagine thinking that this challenge is boring. So yeah, they said, hey, can we add this, can we add that? And now we have a few things on the screen. Yeah, I'm not adding a voice changer. At least not right now. That goes above what I'm inclined to do this instant. What if we remove everything? Your gameplay audio, your cam. Do you know how many times people are gonna tell me, hey, we can't see the game if I do that? Loving the stream? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm also enjoying the stream, I think. I don't know, I might actually be past the point where I'm capable of enjoying things anymore. I feel like my brain might have rotted a little bit too much.
Then you know what that makes you? A pedophile. I'll be damned if I'm gonna stand here and let you play perfect.
Why am I mini? What?
Come on. Just, oh, hit me with it.
Wait. Morkoto, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome everyone. No, you've chosen the perfect time to raid. We were all getting really bored. So, welcome everyone. We're no longer bored. Oh, I messed up, wrong area. Why can you grab that? Why can... I was in the middle of my nair. There we go. There we go. Only a brain truly corrupted by TikTok can enjoy this? No. I don't have TikTok. I'm enjoying this. What are you talking about? What the hell is going on here? Oh yeah, we're playing Chaos mode, which is All-Star mode, but with like infinite items. We're trying to beat it once. We've played the game a lot. We have not done it yet. We've 15 hours actually is what we've spent on this challenge, and we have not beat it yet. So yeah, now we're doing this, and yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't see anything else that's worth talking about. Oh yeah, I was also thinking about doing some VOD analysis. So we're watching Hungrybox Rest because I was thinking about picking up Puff, and then we're also watching Muta King Edgeguard because I didn't feel like my Edgeguards on the CPUs were very, very good, so I needed to get them to be better. So that's what we're doing. I hope that makes sense. Who would have guessed that Markoto would be interested in Melee? True. Markoto SSBM, indeed. Insane that that would be the case. It's almost like SSBM means something. But nah, that'd be too crazy. All we're missing now is a Pip video somewhere. I don't want to jump here, it's the issue. Oh my god. That was the first time a Bomba spawned and not completely screwed me. Can we go deeper though? Not without ruining my focus. Remember, ultimately, we're doing all this because we have to keep perfect focus, okay? This is so that the stream can enjoy the same level of focus that I, the streamer, am enjoying. That's the only reason we have all this. You know, I gotta keep the viewers on the same page. And you need a little bit of, like, help to get there. And I understand that. That's okay. I won't hold that against you. The like, screen isn't, like, interesting enough on its own, right? I understand that you're not getting the stimulation that you really crave. Can we get some orangutan videos? I don't know, I feel like I'm a pretty bad streamer. I don't know if I have it in me to find that for you. Oh, I'm invisible, yes. Okay, how did I go all the way there? How did you start? What? How are you this good? Well done. Well done. Very, very well done. Very well done. How are you this good indeed? This is so sick. Agreed. It is a sick twist of fate. Or am I big? I hate being big. I went up, but you fall faster because you're big. If I wasn't big, I wouldn't fall that fast, and because I wouldn't fall that fast, I would have been able to grab ledge, but because I was big, I fell faster, and he was still on ledge. It's okay. I'm not mad. That wasn't an SD. Like, that was the game being dumb. You honestly think anyone noticed your SD? Yes, I did. I am literally the only person that matters. So, like, I will explain for the sake of explaining. I don't think you understand. We don't have... This isn't like a service I'm providing you. This is a deeply, like, integral part of how I function. So, if you're trying to be a smartass, I'll tell you it's not working. Level 9 CPU? Yeah. Sorry that I can't help you. I don't know. Where is it you want to go? Is it here? I don't remember what they said. That's what you do. Except somehow they can recover. Oh, but you light shield, and that way you take ledge after. I see. I see what the gimmick is. That makes sense. So you do this, and you light shield. And then you hold back. Nice.
Personal torment after her daughter's death.
I disagree. I call the her readiness to abandon her children and start a life of her own.
What the fuck am I looking at? Art? Recently, the discussions popped up, right? Like, if games should be considered art. So maybe I'm a little bit facetious by saying that. But I think what you're looking at is art. Really, it's just me playing a game, but you know, that's art in one form or another. Art is really just like a combination of like how much something means to you. Like if it has meaning, it's art. So really, the answer is that like everything you watch on Twitch on some level is art, if you care about it. And this, I think, is like one of the higher forms of art. Like if I were to rate this, I'd say that we are in fact like creating a masterpiece. One almost SD at a time. Would rate Twitch streams as art form over painting? Same. So true, my bestie. Nice, he got big and then he got small. Don't kill me, thank you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
If his answer is anything but I've never bought one, you got a gay.
Let's take a blood sample.
Instead of you find a deadly corrosive acid, you got a gay.
This is at the very least very instructive. I'm happy to hear that. I really want to make educational content. Like that's my primary goal here, right? Like I feel like if you don't walk away from my streams without learning something about either like, you know, the game or even like about yourself, then I've failed as a content creator. So I'm really happy that on that front I'm apparently doing quite well. I hate extended hitboxes. What the fuck? Why are you swearing? Why are you swearing? Like we're just having a good time. I've been doing it all wrong. I mean, I don't think very many people have the like touch for content creation. And if I can provide that and give you like some inspiration, then that counts as like a job well done in my book, right? Maybe I should learn to sing. Maybe that would spice up the streams a little bit if I just sung like while stalling. Like imagine if I like practiced and I could sound sort of convincing, and I'd be like like, you know, wouldn't that be sick? I think that'd be sick.
Don't we need to have a whole new election?
Why doesn't it let me go off stage there? Or like grab ledge? It's supposed to, and it annoys me that it doesn't. How do you come out with that text though? What do you mean? What text?
I never picked up an illegal alien at Home Depot to take home.
Yeah, it's 4 days, but I did 2.5 hours yesterday because I wanted like a half stream. There we go. I wanted a half stream because I was like, I don't know if I have it in me to go the full duration. I was basically lazy yesterday, so I'm saying. Like everything. It's called brain rot, I think. I think is the correct name for like how I became the way I am. I might be wrong. I might be appropriating that term. But I think it's brain rot. So yeah, the answer to your question is I experienced an advanced form of brain rot, and this is all that is left of me. Specifically, like a little bit of my hair, a little bit of my chest, and my microphone. A little bit of my forehead too. But not much else is left of me. Maybe I should have taken the thing. I hate being big. Never mind, we're fine. Is it contagious? I don't think you want to know the answers to that question, okay? Just like like Exy doesn't want to know the answer to if that ledge dash was on purpose or not. It's just not good for you to know. Nice. Not even worried. Yeah, it's a 25-hour compilation. It's a 25-hour Family Guy compilation. I couldn't exactly half-ass it, could I? I feel like my viewers deserve better than that. I'm scared of stalling here. I feel like there's a decent chance they steal it. Maybe not. Normally I stall on the other ledge, but I wanted you to actually see me stall. If I stall on the other ledge, it's hidden behind all the other shit that's going on. And I thought that was unacceptable, so for the content I decided to stall on this side this time. And it seems to have been the correct decision, because now, you know, we optimize how much of the screen you can actually see where things are going on, while I still can stall just like perfectly fine. What are you watching? I don't know. What are you watching? I'd assume you're watching the stream, but it doesn't sound like it from the confusion, right? Like, I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand what would make you confused about this.
That feels good. Very strong.
Sorry, Thunder. I gotta put you down.
How's your leg, huh? How's your leg? You ready to race?
Okay. There we go. Just take it easy. Like me. Also, we're PBing. This is, we're on our PB right now. I know you can't see it because there isn't much of the screen left, but if you look here, you can see that there aren't that many left. Which reminds me, I should probably put it like here or something. Yeah, it's probably a better spot for it.
By the way, Horowitz, you should show Joe your impression of
don't have empty rooms right now, but if you'll have a seat,
Yeah, I kind of locked myself up in the car if you continue.
I could put you in the storage freezer.
That'll work.
We have gotten... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just come
Again.
out whenever you're done.
Again. At least we made it there 3 times today. Yesterday we didn't get there once. We got into the, like, PB 3 times. Who moved Family Guy? I did, so you can see how many are left.
Stop licking yourself and come up and say hi. I got it.
How many stages are left, so you know how much progress we're doing. I thought that was important. I didn't feel like you could really appreciate the weight of what we're doing if you didn't have that, like, extra, you know? Put One Piece on? Oh no. Sounds like a lot of work. Like, I feel like what I'm realizing is, like, at no point is it gonna be enough for you. I feel like I'm learning that the, like, content vultures, they never ever... They never tire. It's never enough for them. Like, I feel like you need to learn restraint, is what I'm saying. Interesting round, interesting round.
My partner and I want to have a baby. We'd like a vial of
Doo-ba-doo.
sperm and an applicator that looks like Jodie Foster.
Sir, let me
Thank you, Bomb. I appreciate that.
And just so you know, everything in there is exactly the way it was when I went in. There was absolutely 0 chance that I spilled all the jars and had to refill them with my own sperm. 0 chance.
You are responsible for guarding the camp while we're fishing.
This is unironically the best content you watched in 22 years. I mean, I feel like you should expect as much from one like me, right? This is wrong character, wrong character, wrong character. Abort, 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 abort. There we go.
I'm here with rides at 10 speed everywhere guy. Sir, why are you riding your 10 speed in the rain?
It's been here for 5 hours and realized this in TikTok. That's kind of weird given that I've only streamed for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Like, I feel like... I don't know what it is, but something about you strikes me as a liar. Are you sure you're not a horrible person? Because you're giving me the impression, like, that you don't know what you're talking about, and that you are, in fact, just a horrible, terrible individual. Now, if you'd like to do something to dispel those doubts, then, I mean, go ahead. But right now, it's like... The evidence is, like, ultimately extremely stacked against you. I don't think there's a lot you could say to make me change my mind.
Are you okay? Yeah, I was so scared.
That doesn't mean I don't want you to say anything.
I work at accounts receivable at Common Insurance.
That doesn't mean that I don't want you to say anything. I think it's valuable to give you a chance to explain yourself. Yeah, but the timer's wrong. Why would I have a correct timer? What? Why would you assume I would put a correct timer on the screen? That seems like a horrible assumption to make. Like, the fact that you even have to refer to a timer implies that you haven't been keeping track of how long you've actually been watching, which means that your word is, like, full of shit anyway.
Oh, that's right. It's speed that makes it warmer.
Like, you gotta get better arguments, my friend. I really expected more from you. Uh-oh.
Still nothing? Is it plugged in? Is it plugged in?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of cozy and kind of mellow.
Thank you, Venus, for the uptime command. We actually have straight up proof there. That's very kind of you. Apologies for my ignorance. You're treading on thin ice. I want you to be aware that if you fuck up again, then you're just not gonna be welcome in the stream. So be very careful in the future. You won't get very many second chances. Is Pip winning? No. I feel like everyone else is winning at my expense though, which is like, I guess a form of winning, maybe? It's like I feel like I'm a martyr, basically. I feel like I'm a martyr for the people. I don't know if anyone would agree with me, but I don't really care what their opinions are. I just know that I'm currently sacrificing a lot in order to help people, and I'm doing so for no material gain on my own. Yeah, I'm basically Jesus, exactly. Second coming, third coming. Second coming was like the beta. It took a little bit to perfect the formula, and now we got Gamer Jesus, so, you know. There's no need for a fourth incarnation. I am not planning on going anywhere. I will solve all of the world's problems. That's why I invented TikTok. I realized that, you know, who really needs an attention span anyway? It's a little bit overrated, don't you think? The Holy Ghost certainly doesn't need an attention span. That's why it's not helping anyone.
You want the truth, Kobe? Did you rape her?
What were we talking about?
I mean, the only thing that humans have done with an attention span is fuck everything up. We invented like desk jobs and shit, so really I'm just taking things out of your hand into better hands, namely that of the algorithm. We live in a society. I got clipped once. So anyway, I'm the fourth coming of Jesus, and let's continue the run. Actually, I think the DK rap guy is the fourth coming of Jesus. He knew how to do content. Jesus, refractory period goes crazy. That's one of those like things you never expected to hear said ever. Or like sentences, brand new yeah, that's a brand new sentence. That's the word. Jesus, refractory period goes crazy. Agreed. This is pissing me off. Why is it pissing you off? Are you saying you're a nerd? Are you saying you don't like enjoy good content? I thought better of you, Naproxen. Like, I feel like you just outed yourself to everyone here. And I don't understand why you have to ask what's going on. Like, it's extremely obvious, I feel like. Do you not have eyes? Is that it? Like, what could possibly be confusing you to the point that you don't know what's going on? He got big, he got small. Oh, I messed up. Pressed the wrong button. This game is so bad. This game is so awful. Hello, Spinda. How are you doing? I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time. We're doing some All-Star mode. And you know, yeah. It's a pretty good time. It's pretty relaxing, honestly.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Do the Family Guy funny moments ever get funny? I don't know, I've never seen Family Guy.
Been a while.
I've seen like some episodes here and there, but not enough to have a, like, actual opinion. Oh my lord. How? Why am I getting owned? What? There we go. There we go. Very simple, very simple. All according to Keikaku. Wanna watch gameplay so bad? Why? Oh my god, why indeed? Why would you ever want to watch the gameplay? Why would you ever want to watch the gameplay? Well, the reason I stall on this side is because I realized that way you can still see the gameplay. So I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand what you're complaining about, Spinback. Like, there's gameplay right here in the bottom left corner. Like, what's the problem? That's why I stall on the left side every time. For those who want to watch gameplay, aka nerds, they can do that. While the shads that want to watch TikTok can do that too. Like, this is an inclusive stream. Like, we are here for everyone. Uh-oh, I made a horrible mistake. Of course it's Goldine. It's always Goldine. It's never something cool. I'll tell you something, by the way, chat. I want to be completely honest with you because it's nearing midnight. I was planning... I'm not dying there. I was planning on streaming for 2.5 hours today, but honestly, I feel like the stream has been so successful and so mentally stimulating that we're gonna do a, like... We're gonna do, like, a full 5 hours today. And I just want... Can I get some thank yous in chat? For blessing you. Like, with a 5-hour stream. Like, I feel like I am the definition of self-sacrifice right now. And it's just not talked about enough. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. I don't know, sometimes I just start to feel a little, like, underappreciated. And, I always, like... I appreciate, like, getting some words of encouragement when that happens, so thank you very much for your contributions. I think I just got a contact ADHD. I don't know, I think ADHD is a serious problem, or like a serious, like, condition, and trying to self-diagnose because you saw something on the internet is kind of cringe. So, I don't know, Kumar. I feel like you're being kind of cringe right now. You don't just, like, it's not transmitted via video. It's like, I feel like that's very ignorant of you. Oh my god. What does he do?
And if you look off the left side of the ship, you'll see a bunch of
There we go.
homosexuals. A la izquierda del barque podemos ver las fanny bandits.
Can you add a video capybaras? No, I'm not your personal servant. I just said I feel underappreciated, and now, like, did you really only compliment me because you wanted something from me? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that your compliment was just in order to, like, get a favor from me? That's, like, actually horrible behavior. I would be so comfortable calling you a narcissist. I'm not saying I am. I'm not saying I am, but, like, I feel like that's the best descriptor for someone like you. So about that One Piece, you haven't even complimented me. Like, you're worse. I just talked about a narcissist, and somehow immediately after I get someone who's even worse and just straight up wants stuff from me. Actually, maybe that's better. Maybe that's more refreshing. There's no deception if you do that. It's just straight, like, it's raw. Hey, can you do this for me? Like, maybe that's better. I read a study at some point about, like, how asking for favors from people is actually, like, good because they feel good about, like, having helped you. Maybe it's like that. I like your hair? Thank you. I like my hair too. It's pretty nice.
You know, boys, we just might make this our regular spot.
I like your name. I like your tag. Your tag is cool. Thank you very much. Are you talking about me? No, I'm talking about Beth. Can you please tell the pilot to turn the ship around? I actually don't have any direct contact with the pilot. The pilot quit during the general strike last weekend, so we're currently only going off autopilot. I'm sorry if that's a little bit scary for you, but, like, get used to it.
At least they know how to touch a man. Oh, walk away.
We haven't used gaslight since the Victorian times. It's fine. True. I think maybe I'm not read up on that, but I'll just assume that you're right. Which maybe is a bit weird after what we just talked about. Am I dead? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, but I only have 50 Phoenix on my phone card. Happy Garbage Day.
Hello, Sharp. How are you doing? Having a good weekend? I hope your weekend is as good as mine. No, I did not. It shield poked me! Ganon! The fuck do you mean? Why did that shield poke me? Oh my god.
I remember this. That's me. All that hair. I can't believe
No, I did not see the PvE motherfuckers be like. Hello, Trev Talks. Thank you for the sub. For the prime, that's very kind of you. Wait, wrong character. Let me go back. I'm doing well. Nice. I'm happy to hear that. I'm also doing pretty well. We've got to our PB 3 times today. We haven't made a new PB, but we've tied our PB 3 times. So it's been a pretty successful stream. Should we ban Crystal Beth? Yeah. People vote on that. If they say yes, we ban them. And if they say no, we also ban you. I don't run a democracy. And honestly, I don't understand why you assume that this was a democracy. This is a meritocracy where I am the only one with merit. And the NPCs, I guess. The NPCs have some merit. They're like the mirror, right? Like every protagonist needs an antagonist. They need like an opposing force. So the CPUs have some merit because they act as my opposite. So because you know they're CPUs, they have no intelligence. Whereas I'm just like a fountain, a wellspring of knowledge, virtually infinite. But as you can see, the CPUs, they basically, like the CPU's function is to highlight my intelligence. Like they'll do something silly and that makes me seem smarter than like I would otherwise seem, right? It's a very mutually beneficial arrangement. Sorry that you can't see anything, but I am currently Shino-stalling on the bottom right of the screen. It is hidden by leak spin. But that's because leak spin is slightly more important.
Hi, Dad. Hey, Meg, watch.
What? Don't understand why you're asking. I think it's pretty obvious what's happening right now, right?
It's gone.
What happened to it?
I've been a worse father than Abraham.
You want to tell me what the fuck that was?
Okay. But the videos though? Yeah, what about it? I decided to run some educational content. We've got, like I thought I was gonna multitask a little bit, so we're watching Muta King, like edgeguard a little bit, because I realized that while I was stalling, you know, while I was learning to be better on the ledge, I should also learn like how to deal with other people on the ledge. And at the same time, we thought that, you know, in the same vein, I should learn how to play Jigglypuff, so we're watching a little of Hungrybox as well.
Scientists have determined the universe was created by its If you look at the bones of a Jesus Rex, it's clear by the use of carbon dating that Mountain Dew is the best soda ever made.
Oh, you must be on the page. I'm Rogers, heir to the chapstick fortune, and this is Virtual MasterCard, heir to the MasterCard fortune.
Oh well. I want to see if Sammy stalling would be good while there's the while the thing is there. Let me just ban Beth really quick. You get a ban right there. It's not that long. I'm a generous soul, but you are banned for your like aggressions and digressions and whatever the words are. I hope that helps. Fucking clutch box? Yeah. Yes, beat yes on the poll. Oh, oh, transgressions. Yeah. Wow, am I a transphobe for not? Am I transphobic for forgetting that it's called transgressions and just saying aggressions and discretion instead? Oh my god. Pipsqueak cancelled. It's okay. This is a Shino-staller that only a mother could love. I've never relied on anyone else anyway.
What have you done with your life, you jerk?
This has always been a solo operation.
I'm Neptune, god of the sea.
I love taking 50.
What about the half-dead fat guy in the corner?
Patrick tried to kill me.
Well, maybe it's a different Patrick.
Lois!
Okay. Oh my god.
It's okay, Pip. You can be transphobic. I've given you a pass.
Wow.
Well, I did say Is it really being transphobic if I hate everyone equally, regardless of gender? What if I only care about myself? What if I only care about myself? And hate all my viewers equally?
How you doing?
Actually, maybe I shouldn't ask my viewers for the answer to that. I realize that there's a vested interest in giving me the wrong answer, so there's no reason for me to take you seriously regardless of what you answer. This is just me IRL. She installing? Yeah, I feel you. I also run away from my problems. It's called procrastinating. Have you considered trans-inclusive radical misogyny? Not seriously. The merits don't feel like they counterbalance the demerits. Namely that I have to look up exactly how that works, and I can't be arsed. My time is very valuable, and educating myself is not at the top of the list, since I am already the most educated individual in this stream. Which is ultimately the only thing that matters. As long as I'm an authority figure within a space that I like find important, then it doesn't matter.
Hope that's James Woods, because if it's me under there again, I'm gonna be really pissed off.
Also, adding the videos was a great idea. Now I don't get nearly as much hate whenever I die. Mostly because no one on stream can actually see how I die. So you can't really judge something you can't even process, so it's fine. It's like, have you seen one of those videos where there's like a gorilla walking on like a court or something? Like, you know, like there's a basketball court and they're passing the ball and there's a gorilla like walking by and you don't notice it. That's basically the gameplay right now, where we've managed to like camouflage it behind too much other visual stimuli. Just think about it. If trans women are women, that means that there are more people who don't know what they're talking about.
At this point, I almost think we should just cut him up and flush it out.
Yeah, but like males don't know what they're talking about either. Like gender is ultimately meaningless in the conversation when you realize that only I know the true, like, the correct path to take. Like, it's not like I have a male advisor either. Or a trans advisor, like, everyone's just wrong. It's truly only I as, like, the last intellectual, like, light in the darkness. Can I be knowledgeable then? No. There can only be one Pip. It's like Slim Shady. Can the real Slim Shady please stand up? If you try and claim the mantle, you're messing up. Whenever the term male is used, I instantly leave the conversation. I feel like that has more to do with you not understanding my, like, humongous brain than anything else. That reads like you being, like, scared of what I represent as, like, a superior being. And fear, like, there's a fine line between wisdom and fear, and I feel like you're not treading it correctly. You're leaning too far into fear. You're the least egotistical top player. I know. I've always thought that, like, humility is a virtue. And I was born with it, so I never really had a reason to seek it out. Like, is it really hubris if everything you say is, like, true, factually? Like, there's no, like, as a wise man once said, it's not up for debate. So I don't really see, like, how I could possibly be anything but the most I guess humble individuals in the Smash scene. Not even off the top players, but just in general.
I hate you so much, I want to shoot you in the face. Stewie, did Mr. Jackson behave inappropriately for you?
Yes, but the worst part was he never called back.
No, but in all seriousness, yeah, he was actually pretty aggressive.
Don't make us go good cop, developmentally disabled cop.
Interesting. Interesting game. Interesting run. Very good, very good. That was me gathering data. Which I understand if... First of all, I understand if no one saw what happened. Because of your, like... Not everyone can be born with 20/20 vision. But also, I understand if you can't process what happened. But I was gathering data. I basically, like... Next time we play Mute City, I'm gonna perform a lot better than I did there. Which is you know, that's a concept a lot of people don't understand. That in order to climb the biggest hill, you have to first come down from your smaller, like, mountaintop. You have to first ascend from your current, like, local maximum in order to reach, like, the true maximum. And if you're not willing to do that, you're not really serious about improving. I'm going into anecdotes now. That seems, like, unwise. Anecdotes are always fallible. You should always aim for, like, raw facts. Preferably ones that aren't up for debate.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
I swear to God, I will turn this ship around.
That works. Yeah, teach us a lesson.
All right, if that's what you're waiting. Don't worry, Lois, we'll hide in the where you burp, where you fart.
Randomly got scouted for a voice acting role this week. Never considered it before, but I got the job. Well, you could give me that job, you know? Because I would obviously do it better than anyone else. So, like that, if you're asking for advice, the correct thing to do in this situation is to cede the opportunity to me, since no one except me deserves any success. At least not success as defined by receiving opportunities in life. There's only a finite number of opportunities, and they should all go to me, since I know best how to handle them. Yes, I would, Venus. I would like to see how an AI tries to imitate perfection and fails miserably. Fake egotism. Hey there, Pipsqueakers. It's your favorite TV host, Pipsqueak, here to brighten up your day with some amazing news. Stay tuned for some exciting updates on the latest trends, hottest topics, and all things fun and fabulous. Let's get this party started. Pipsqueak TV, hashtag trending, hashtag fun, hashtag exciting. I feel like the AI might not have gotten, like, all the nuances correct. I feel like the AI might be a little bit incorrectly set up. I don't know. I don't trust whoever came up with that AI. There's some biases there. It doesn't read like completely genuine, mostly because I didn't burst into tears from reading it. Of course, Beth. Do you think I deal in anything except the best of the best? No, of course not. I only provide the best for my loyal viewers, even those I ban. I understand that while you might have made a mistake prior in life, you had a good sense to come to my stream, and that alone puts you above, like, around 99.9999999% of humanity. So really, like, how bad could you possibly be? That's why I like to give people a second chance when they're in my stream, even when they mess up. That's why I don't permaban, because I know that when they come back, they'll truly see the light. They'll be educated. And in order to be educated, they have to first be uneducated. So I'm like the shepherd who brings people into a brighter future. You're telling me I still have a life left? Yes. Yes, I heard of Noita. Wonderful game. Designed by sadists, much like myself. Extremely esoteric, much like myself, hard to understand. It's an intellectuals game for sure. But I don't see why you brought it up now. I gave it more prompts, I think it is closer to perfection. Alright, it's time for some real talk smashers. My top 5 Super Smash Bros. Melee characters are Falco, Fox, Marv, Sheik, Captain Falcon, and let me tell you, this list is not up for debate. These characters are the best of the best and can dominate any opponent in the game. Who's with me? Hashtag SSBM, hashtag Smash Ranking, hashtag top 5, hashtag not up for debate. I don't know, man. I feel like there's some nuances it can't get. I feel like it's so hard to pinpoint, because it is, I will admit, it is a very, it is an accurate recreation to the point that, like, an uninformed, I don't know, observer might not be able to tell the difference. But as someone who's living it, like, something about that tweet just doesn't, like, feel genuine. And I feel that it's probably because the CPU, it doesn't understand, like, the mission that it's on. It doesn't understand what it's trying to achieve. Whereas I'm always aware, like, what my responsibility is. And I never let that get to my head or distract. Like, I'm never distracted from the mission. Just like I intended to send myself into the blast zone instead of straight up. I would never make a mistake. Never taken an L. This mode reminds me of it to an extent. It's evil, yeah. Like, if we look at an alignment chart, they both fit on, like, chaotic evil, so that makes a lot of sense. You might be promoted, Edge. I'm starting to think that maybe you aren't just a casual viewer. You seem to be someone of at least, like, passable intelligence, so... You've probably earned a promotion, I'll be honest. What does that mean? It means that you can give me money, and if you give me money, you'll get a... extremely valuable, like, tag next to your name. An image to showcase your increasing importance. Now, do, like, remember that it is a monetary... It has a monetary cost, but for esteemed personnel such as yourself, that should not be a problem, I assume. Quite the businessman I see. I'm everything. I happen to be not a jack of all trades, but a master of all trades. I looked at the jack and decided that mediocrity was not for me. Just like I decided that true mastery is when you master everything. Mastery over one realm often leaves you with critical weaknesses in others. So why settle for one when you could have everything? It's never really like... No, I know, like, I've made a reputation for being all-knowing and perfect, but it's never really made sense to me that people don't decide to be the master of all, right? Like, it's right there in front of you, like, as an option. So I don't understand why people go for the jack of all trades. I think it's to, like, have, like, a false sense of humility. Like, they want to fit in better with their fellow man. I've never really had that, feather to keep me shackled. Ever since I was born, I knew that I was destined for greater things. Do this IRL? I'm currently doing the pose. You might not see it, but that's a you issue, not a me issue. Can't believe Pipsqueak gave me ADHD. That is not my only power, but it is one which I am known to use frequently. You can thank me later. As we all know, ADHD is a superpower. And having the gift to give other people superpowers is only one of my many gifts.
Some jerk behind me is honking.
Sorry, I'm giving you a period to reset. I hope it's appreciated. I realize that most people don't have the capability to enjoy so many different things at the same time for so long. So I decided to stay quiet for a little bit to give you time to reset mentally. Now, I don't need resets like that. I happen to have an endless capacity for chaos in my life. Just like I have an endless capacity for everything in my life. But I know that not everyone was born with my gifts, so I hope you enjoy a little bit of peace and quiet.
So where were we? Ah, come on, baby, it's my birthday.
It's interesting that you can't even see Metal Ganon right now. He's massive. Let me go over just so you see him. Oh no, he's not massive anymore. This was a mistake. Actually, no, I forgot. Sorry, that was my humility speaking. I don't make mistakes. I make tactical retreats. Ender, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Why are there a billion... There's currently like max 5 stimulus sources on the screen. Actually, I guess you could say that there's 6, but I consider it 5. So, I don't know what you mean by a billion. I feel like you're grossly overestimating for the sake of like comedic value, which is a base form of humor I will not debase myself to enjoy. I'm above that. I don't even feel like the question was like genuine, and you know, I don't know if I want you here if you're trying to waste my time like that. 8 including the game in your face, yeah, but half of those are just like automatic. Like, they aren't stimulating you. Like if the Mutaking edge guards are stimulating you, then I have news for you. I feel like my ink crew is underappreciated, and I'm in fact being asked to leave. That's not a feeling, that's fact. I told you this straight up. I don't understand what the confusion is.
Wow, strange lady, you're so
Have you beaten this before? No.
marry you tomorrow instead of that pain in the
But
ass woman.
if you think about it, isn't life just like an endless journey anyway? Do we ever truly beat life? I feel like if you are doing if you're enjoying life after already having beaten it, that's kind of loser behavior because you're not moving on. And we can't grow unless we move on. I need my brain for tomorrow. That's weak behavior. Pichu will join you in hell.
We're playing Magic the Gathering. Want to join?
What about those on Live New Game Plus? Mostly freaks. They felt like they had more to do because they couldn't live life as fully as they had to. That's another thing. They decided to be. They decided to not max out everything on the first run. That's why I decided to be the master of all instead of a jack of everything, jack of all trades. Because if you're a jack of all trades, that implies that there's more to do in every category. Whereas I wasn't satisfied with that. I decided to max everything. Another decision I don't quite understand why people just don't do. But oh well, I would never debase myself to the level where I would even consider an alternative. That implies that I don't stand like steadfast in my decision to do everything right from the start, which in itself would be an error of judgment, which I cannot afford to have if I want to max out everything on my first life. The stream layout is amazing, of course, of course.
Bless us, O Lord, for these gifts we are about to receive. Help us to be mindful of all our blessings and...
No, I have not overcome PB. We have gotten to PB 4 times this stream, but we have not gone past it. Ultimately, it's only a matter of time, though. And if you cannot exercise great patience, then why are you even trying? Like, what are you hoping to achieve without great patience? Is the man half machine or is the machine half man? The answer to that is profoundly philosophical, mostly because it depends on what measure you separate the two. Ultimately, we all are part of the same matter, and the distinctions are extremely arbitrary. And so it's not about two categories. It's about a soft, more like what's a word that you would understand? It's more like suggestion. It's more like a suggestion than anything else. Have you ever heard about synchronicity? It was a phenomenon experienced during the 17th century when all how did the story go? I forgot the Baki opening. God damn it. A broken character! I read chat! I saw Ice 9, but I forgot how Ice 9 went in the game. So I couldn't use the Ice 9 one, I had to use the Baki one. And now a broken character. Or have I? Whoa. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. That's okay. Everyone breaks character. It is a part. You have to be fluid. You have to be malleable. Existence is ultimately mutable. To be immutable is to not be alive. It is to be a construct. As such, everyone should break character. Because if you can't break character, are you even really alive? TED Talks are not worthy intellectual pursuits. I alone should be enough to educate you on any topic that you desire. If you seek out alternate information, I'll take that as a slight against me. So I have no intentions of adding TED Talks to the overlay. I can't even see you. That sounds like a you problem. I have been perfectly visible here from the start.
Ever read the Bible? Leviticus 18:22.
Stewie, you're judgmentally quoting Bible verses and you don't even know how to read.
Welcome to America, guy.
At 125, do I hear 130? 130,000 for this authentic Canadian address. I got 130, I got 130. Do I hear 135? Unloaded. Do I hear 135 going wild.
Ooh, hot stuff magazine. I finally got to see one vagina.
They died on Subway Surfer? Holy shit, they're noobs. Why are they featured on the stream overlay? Who thought that was a good idea? We should have them banned from the chat. Whoever suggested Subway Surfers and decided to put someone who loses on the overlay, they should be banned. Please step forward so that we may dispose of you immediately.
Harry's choice of lifestyle is wrong, so we're gonna beat him up for it. Now, take these baseball bats and get to it. All right, good so far. No, don't use the bats like that. No, don't use them like that either. All right, look, just put him down and use your fist. No, not like that.
I think Venus suggested it. Sounds like you're the one who suggested it and you're trying to deflect blame. Otherwise, why would you add "I'm no snitch" when you are clearly snitching? That seems not very thought out.
That'll be $5. Sorry, lost my wallet. But I already cut your hair. Oh, well, guess there's nothing you can do about it now. Yes, a bitch.
Want to be a star, don't you?
That's the opposite of what I need. In fact, I was among the first to complain. I don't know.
I'll distract Lois while you steal money from her purse. Lois, look at me! Look at me! Look at me!
It's too much. I'm sorry. It's past midnight. It's almost 1 AM. Or it's half past midnight. It's too much for me. I've been awake since like 9 AM. I feel like I'm dying. I've stood up for 3 hours. I need to end the stream. I'm very sorry about that. I know it's been I know it hasn't been enough stimulation for you. Yeah, this was supposed to be a 2.5 hour stream, and then everything got ruined. And I'm not putting any blame on anyone, except for Beth, who I've banned and who's repented. But see to it that you don't make this mistake again, okay? Let's raid Axe. I feel like Axe would appreciate what we're doing. Have a good rest, thank you. I appreciate that. By V Norris. Preeminent asks, do you plan on beating this? Yes. That's why I've done this for 16 hours. That's why I've done it for I plan to beat this. Why else would I yeah, of course. I'm almost considering banning you for even